The DBS boys are back on the road. It's been a long time, and of all the places we want to go, it is Leeds. Because in terms of an atmosphere, there is no better place in the country when it comes to boxing. Josh Warrington headlines against Luis Alberto Lopez. His IBF featherweight title is on the line once again. Tony Bellew, what do you make of Josh right now? Like, where is Josh in his career? I know he's desperate for that big American fight.
Yeah.
Where would you say he is?
I think he's near the top of his division. He's a world champion again. He's faced adversity now. He's came back. He's been defeated. He faced the only man to defeat him. So, you know, he's back up there.
Is that still an itch he needs to scratch, that Mauricio Lara?
Not in my opinion.
Leave it alone.
I would just leave it alone. You went in there for the rematch. You gave it everything you got. And it was just a very unfortunate incident that we have a no contest. Yeah. So, no, I don't think he needs to revisit anything. I just think he showed his bollocks by going straight back in.
Agreed.
And that's all you need to do. So, I think he's at a stage of his career now where you have to start worrying about wear and tear. You have to start worrying about the past and the previous fights. Will it is an accumulation? Will it catch up with you? And just see where it leads to. He's beat some legends, He really has. I mean,
I always write him off of those fights. I said Frampton was going to beat him. I have to be honest. I said Selby was going to beat him. And the way in which he steamrolled both of them, does that Josh still exist? That guy that steamrolls fighters?
I think he does, but I just think he's a bit more crafty and he's a bit more patient now. I think he doesn't need to go all out all the time. He can box a bit better. He's a better judgment of distance, as in how he manages championship fights now.
Yeah.
He doesn't just go out from the get-go and it's all hell for leather. He uses his brain. He breaks fighters down. He's getting stronger with his age. He's matured at the right time. But now it's all about how much wear and tear is on the body.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, it's not the fights that do you, it's the camps. And he's been through a lot of camps. And he's had a lot of fights. So I hope I would say he's got another 18 months, 2 years left in him tops.
Yeah. We've seen this story before, haven't we? An unknown Mexican comes over. No one knows who the Mexican is. They don't look great in the public workout, and then they just put on a show when it comes to fight night. This Luis Alberto Lopez looks a bit more rounded, if you like, than a Mauricio Lara. We don't know if he's got the same punch power, but as a boxer, it looks like he's got a bit more of everything.
Oh, there's more strings to his bow than there is Mauricio Lara's. Mauricio Lara is a devastating puncher, that's it.
Yeah.
Besides that, he's quite reckless, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say he's Deontay Wilder by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But he's not very polished. He's a Mexican puncher. And literally, that's a bit of a disservice to the Mexican brand and trade, because there's some lovely boxing, beautiful body punches. He just comes and brings insane amount of pressure, and he can bang.
Yeah.
That's it. With this Luis Alberto Lopez, this is a different story altogether. This boy can box. We've seen what he done to Isaac Lowe. Listen, let's just be brutally honest. He played with Isaac Lowe. He picked him up and knocked him around like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And just beat him up.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it was stopped as quickly, as efficiently as Andy Lee thought it should be stopped. But it shows you this boy is at a different level. Is he at the level of Josh Warrington? That's yet to be seen. What we need to find out, and I think we will find out within the first 2 rounds of this fight, is can he put a dent in Josh? Can he hurt Josh? If he can, this is a bad fight. This is a really hard night. If he doesn't put a dent in Josh and doesn't get Josh respect immediately, he gets thoroughly outboxed and beaten up.
Yeah, that's the main event. The co-main event's an interesting one. Ebony Bridges defends her IBF bantamweight title, the first defense of the title that she won against Maria Cecilia Roman. She takes on a fellow Australian in Shannon O'Connell. This is real bad blood between these two. And I don't know if it's because it's a derby, right? It's a derby, 2 Australians fighting, or a lack of respect. But it's very bad blood, and it's going to play out on Saturday night, isn't it?
It's all a bit personal for me. I mean, I've seen the build-up and the way the girls are speaking about each other. I mean, Ebony didn't really engage until the fight was announced. But this has been going back and forth for a bit of a while now, and it's like, let's just see them get it on. And hopefully they shake hands after it. We've all been there. We've all had a bit of bad rivalries and grudge matches and stuff. I'm not going to lie, it excites me far more than 2 guys shaking hands.
Yeah.
2 people who don't like each other sells far better, and from my mind, is far better to watch than 2 people who go shake hands, may the best man win, or may the best lady win. I would rather see 2 guys go, I'm going to smash your face, and you push me, I shove you. We go from tit for tat, and then we find out who the winner is. I think on Saturday night, this is going to be the show stealer.
Yeah.
I just think the dislike and the hatred towards each other will boil over, and it will show in the ring.
There's 3 fighters that have got big plans for 2023, but need to get the job done on Saturday night. One of those fighters is Felix Cash. Obviously, Amo Williams will be there. That's the fight they're planning for 2023. Shannon Courtney as well in action. Yep. She wants a world title fight. JJ Metcalf. Those fighters need to make sure they're on the ball.
Yes.
Because there is plans for them, but you can't have no slippage on Saturday.
They've all got world title fights on the horizon. They're there or thereabouts in the rankings.
Yeah.
They're being promised the world, but and the carrot is dangling heavily in front of them. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful, and you have to focus on what's in front of you. With Felix Cash, we've seen in the Madiev fight, he's got qualities about him. Yeah. But be careful, because you're not
hit though.
You're not the easiest.
Yeah.
You know, you're not the hardest to hit. But he's a solid, good fighter, Felix Cash. He really is. I mean, he's come up trumps, and we've seen just how capable he is against Denzel Bentley, what he's capable of. So we'll just see now. I mean, this Amo Williams thing is brewing nicely in the background. As for Courtney Shannon, she's been through an awful lot. I really feel for that girl, because injuries, operations, setbacks, the loss. She's been to a very dark place, and I've been there. I know what it's like as a fighter. It's lonely, it's hard, it's really, really sad. But she's come out the other side now. She looks in great shape.
Yep.
She looks very well prepared. You know, with a fighter, when they turn up a day before the weigh-in, a couple of days before the fight,
face doesn't look drawn.
The face looks chiseled. The face looks healthy, but it's not drawn. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Lopez looks drawn.
Yeah.
Lopez's face is gaunt. Now, that means that he's got more to go. He's the day before the weigh-in. I predict he's at least got another 6-7 pounds to go, easy. Now, that answers a few questions to me, but that just might be his way of doing weight.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily, I'm not telling him it's the wrong way, it's his way.
Some people do those drastic weight cuts where they release 7 or 8 pounds.
10 pound.
Yeah.
I've known guys lose 16 pound on the day of weighing, but don't get me wrong, they've drank 5 litres of water up until the night before, and they water load, or they drink 10 litres of water. Jay McDonald used to drink 10 litres of water the night before the day before the weigh-in.
Crazy.
And it would be mad how they do it, but listen, this is the way some fighters do. That's what they're about.
Yeah, look, it will be a fantastic night of boxing. Talking about fantastic nights, obviously the football's on as well. England versus France in the quarterfinal. That game's going to be shown in the arena, by the way. So 11,000 football fans, and they are football fans, these Leeds fans, will be there in the arena watching it. We're both football fans.
Yeah.
I know we're divided. One blue, one red. Talk to me, England versus France. What are you thinking?
I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm worried, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Purely of the dream could come true. But you know, we defeat a top team at a top tournament. But it's not just any team, is it? Let's be honest. This team carries a numerous world-class players.
So many. All
Olivier
over the
Giroud,
pitch.
Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann. I think this is 80th plus cap on the run, on the spin. So the stats and facts all over this pitch. I think Jude Bellingham is one of the most exciting prospects in world football. I would love to see Trent Alexander-Arnold play a feature in this game. I just think he's the most influential right-back I've seen in my lifetime. This guy can change games. Why isn't he on a football pitch?
Says an Everton fan. Clip this up. An Everton fan.
He's on a football pitch, mate. And he's a Scouser first and foremost. So I'd love to see him express himself on a football pitch. Because say, have you ever seen anyone from that right back position influence the game so much? He's a game-changing player. He should be on the pitch. So let's just be cheering England along, whatever it takes, whatever they need to do. 3 Lions on a shirt.
Yeah, just get the job done. What a night. What a night. What more could you want from a Saturday night? Boxing, football, boxing. I mean, come on, Bosch. That's what Johnny Fisher would say, right? I think it is a Bosch thing. Make sure you do tune in.
If Carlsberg did weekends.
Yeah, if Carlsberg did Saturday nights, this is a Saturday night. But make sure you tune in live on DAZN this Saturday. Remember the main event, Josh Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez. See, normally I say a great night of boxing, but it's a great night of sport. Remember, you can only watch the boxing live and exclusive on DAZN this Saturday before the bell gets underway at 1:30. We then pause, and then the boxing resumes after the football, which should be around 9 o'clock. Make sure you tune in this Saturday, live on DAZN.
From the streets of LS9 to world champion, Leeds has always had my back. Through pain and glory, I'm back ready to defend my world title. If Lopez wants it, he's going to have to come into my fortress and take it.